In a conversation about Xbox getting 70% revenue from their games, I have seen folk from different sides have some kind of a contention to this particular reality. In some cases, the PlayStation fanboy version is, well, the 70% is not just 70% because it's not profit, it actually includes cost. Hence, PlayStation making 30% pure profit is in a better position. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. I'm going to revisit you guys in 5 more videos so that I can basically get the point in. It's okay, I'm used to this kind of stuff. The second side of the conversation is from a fellow audience member, Xbox fan to be exact. They said, again, if everyone else is getting games, it just makes things worse for Xbox gamers. Because not only are they not, gaining anything, the whole thing adds massive flames to the whole console war. Sony fanboys were already the most toxic and annoying fanboys in the gaming. Now they're becoming even worse and attacking Xbox gamers even harder, all thanks to Microsoft. And this is because Microsoft is bringing, reportedly bringing more games to PlayStation. Instead of working to end the silly console war, Microsoft like, you know what? These Sony guys really love using ammo to attack our own gamers. I got it. Let's start selling them ammo to make them happier. We make more money, so there's no problem, right? Okay. I think this is from somebody who's a exclusivity traditionalist. On the Xbox side, we do have some folk who maintain that position. I replied to this person and said, the console war is dead. In fact, the console war is not just dead, it died in 2016, the very first time that it did. And the second time that it did was in 2020. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to break it down for you in this video. So before we even, start diving too far deep, let's start with the very first people that the console war died for. That was the Xbox gamers and Xbox itself. If y'all remember, history teaches us that in 2016, around February 2011, the Crap Gamer is 100% American. This Twitter account was throwing a hissy fit because Xbox was going to be taking their game Quantum Break to PC. And so the Crap Gamer referenced Phil and said, Phil, you didn't stop to ask the hardcore fans that stuck by Xbox if this is even what we wanted or wanted. It's not. And then said, and to say I canceled my Quantum Break pre-order as I would, you weren't upfront on Quantum Break going to PC. Phil Spencer replied and said, you canceled a pre-order for a game you want to play because someone else gets to play the game on Windows? And this was basically the tweet that ended, apparently, according to you historians, because y'all told me to go find this tweet. Hey, it's y'all's fault. Hey, I was on my own. Y'all said, hey, go back and look at this tweet in the histories of Xbox. Because you guys have to realize, I was playing on PlayStation 4 in 2016. It was Black Friday 2016. I finally decided, let me get myself a console, man. Life is so hard. I have hobbies, right? Because I've been grinding, bro. You know what I mean. You feel me, right? And so I don't know this stuff is going on. Like I really was very much shielded from this. And Xbox fans were throwing a big fit because they saw that their games were going to PC, hence the console war, which was one of exclusivity. Our platform list worth, your platform, died that day for the Xbox gamer. Xbox was not concerned about that. In fact, Phil went on to iterate to the Crap Gamer is American 100%. I think that's their name. And they said to him, they continued, they said, on principle, Phil, it wasn't listed and suddenly gets listed a month before it releases. And I know Halo, Gears, Forza are next. It sounds like he's talking about PlayStation, isn't he? Like, do you not, if we covered the date and we put 2025, you would think we're talking about what the rumors are saying, right? You would think we're actually talking about the exact same meltdowns that we're seeing. Isn't it crazy? And Phil replied and said, I've said it over and over. We are focused on the best place to play for gamers, not about creating walls. Xbox is not interested. Phil Spencer is not interested in your console wars. People keep saying Satya Nadella made Phil Spencer start moving games to PlayStation. You guys have got to be kidding me. You act like he's not acting in the best interest of the company. He's just not acting in the best interest of your list wars. That's what it is. He's acting in the best interest for gamers. As a PC gamer myself, I have to say that, it was quite interesting to me to see that these Xbox games were here on PC. waiting on me. I was kind of nice. And he's also acting in the best interest for gamers in general. If you think that this is a problem, then switch to PlayStation or switch to Nintendo where they actually lock games in so that you can feel good about that. So that was 2016. Fast forward with me 4 years down the road to 2020. In 2020, a spoof video of a PlayStation fan getting mad that Horizon Zero Dawn was going to PC in that year smashed their PlayStation. And this person, Sam Sharma, a former producer at Guerrilla Games, said, "What is wrong with you people? We made a game. You enjoyed it. Now some more people get to enjoy it, and somehow that takes away from your enjoyment. Please be kind to yourselves. Your enjoyment of the game is not diminished because someone else or some people get to play it." And Joel Santos over here said, "A former Guerrilla producer doesn't understand that the success built by his former company was done on the basis of outstanding exclusives, and that scrapping that exclusivity diminishes the brand value." Oh, so you mean to tell me that on both sides there were list warriors who wanted to have games be kept on their platform so that they can yell to the other side of the aisle, "You don't have this game, you suck. You don't have this game, you suck." And so once they decided that they were going to move these games to PC, there were meltdowns on all sides. So the console war died for these two parties years down the road. It's insane, isn't it, that even on both sides, and believe it, to the credit of some Xbox fans and some PlayStation fans, even back then they were saying it's not a problem. In fact, even though Phil addressed this particular tweet here directly, Herman Holst indirectly also addressed the PlayStation side. Guys, I feel like history is beautiful. Y'all don't learn. And history is the one thing you learn from. He was asked about this particular issue, and he said this: "I think it's important that we stay open to new ideas on how to introduce more people to PlayStation and show, people maybe what they're missing out on. And to maybe put a few minds at ease." Joel Santos, he was trying to put your mind at ease. "Releasing one first-party AAA title to PC doesn't necessarily mean that every game will now come to PC. Well, that's not..." The console war is dead. The console wars are declaratively, I can say it with a full, and I didn't even know what was going on, by the way. 2020, I was just looking like, oh, okay. My PS4, they're going to bring PS5. I'm making videos on The Division. I'm doing a little bit of, analysis. I'm doing a little bit of, looking into the gaming industry overall. That's why I'm starting to first hear about the console war. I'm referencing it in the videos. And in 2018, even right before we saw Horizon Zero Dawn, I already made a video saying, hey, the PC market's growing. Perhaps PlayStation might want to look into bringing Spider-Man to PC. Remember I showed you guys that video, right? Remember when I said that? Because we saw the movement in the market for the PC games and PC hardware. Just like that. You're not learning from history. If you think that PlayStation is not going to bring its games to Xbox or find a way to bring more of its games, what am I saying bring its games? Bring more of its games to Xbox, then you're not paying attention to history. Xbox is just ahead. Xbox was ahead with a PC move 4 years. If we even want to say, let's see if history can play a joke on us, let's just wait 4 more years from when they brought out the first set of games to PlayStation more recently. Former exclusives. When did Hi-Fi Rush go to PlayStation? 2024? All right. Hopefully, God willing, he keeps us till 2028 and we see what all is going on. If by that time PlayStation is still strong and has not moved more games to Xbox, then okay, maybe history has not taught us anything. But if I see one more PlayStation game on Xbox, and MLB The Show is very much included, don't even dare try to tell me MLB The Show is not published by them. No, I'm setting myself up. This is the deal right here. This is what I'm coming for. I'm coming for it. And if I see MLB The Show come out next year on Xbox, oh man, that already is like simple. Or if I see another PlayStation game go to Nintendo Switch, it's over. What are y'all talking about? What are we even doing here? What's console war? See, the so-called PlayStation fanboys that you were referencing in your comment just now, those are PlayStation fanboys that everybody has seen as not willing to engage in the reality. They are creating a fantasy The media is bought and paid for basically by PlayStation. PlayStation has them on the nuts because PlayStation has maintained that influence that it had in the PS4 days. You talk bad about PlayStation, well, you may not get access. Game Ranks deleted an article. Oh man, Game Ranks deleted an article where they said that Spider-Man 2 is the buggiest game to ever receive universal acclaim. The article was deleted. I made a video and I had to go to the Wayback Machine to actually pull the article. Nothing they said in that article was a lie, but they removed the article because it was negative towards PlayStation. You got to do your own. You got to do your own investigation yourself. You can't just in today's day and age when information is at your fingertips. I'm gonna listen to somebody because they're a console warrior. No, I'll farm them for content. It's easier that way. That's the problem that we see in today's day. People don't really know how to make lemonade anymore. When life throws you lemons, when PlayStation fanboys show up and console warriors show up, we talk about it. We basically, we engage. Why? Because truth is sitting out here in front of every single one of us. We can simply just look at it. Console war is dead. Anyone that's still fighting a console war, I don't know what to say to you, man. It's gone. Now the strategy is the Trojan horse strategy that's going on right now. Xbox is about to flood PlayStation. If these movements are true, they're about to flood PlayStation with so many games. And these so-called console warriors are celebrating it. They're just gathering material to back themselves into another corner. It's short-sightedness. Anybody that fights a console war is a short-sighted person. Because someone's going to pull their receipts when these Xbox games finally show up on the platform. Don't engage with that. Thanks for watching. Peace out.